Yo, what? We've covered how to set up recording and streaming
Bunny, the best idea. Learn
here to make tech software in the playlist linked in the video around. Bits are different. Size-wise, bits are 1/8 of the size of a byte. This actually makes it easier to talk about when it comes to streaming bits per second, which generally means higher quality. But depending on your upload speed, computer specs, and so on, you may not be able to use a higher bitrate. Or if you set it absurdly high, eventually any quality increase might be insignificant, especially compared to the cost of high file sizes that are created by such high bit rates. There's a few things you need to consider when choosing a bitrate for streaming or recording. Let's take a look at streaming first. With streaming, you must primarily take your internet connection into consideration. As I've mentioned before, due to packet loss, interference, and other issues, the most reliable upstream connection will be through a wired internet connection, not over a wireless signal. Go to openspeedtest.com or speedtest.net and test your upload speed. For live streaming, the highest recommended bitrate is roughly equals to 75% of your total upload speed. Regardless of your upload speed, be it 300, 30, or 5 megabits per second, you can't push the whole speed all the time. Other things run on your network and require bandwidth, and if your OBS Studio now shows color indication for your podcast at lower qualities so it's easier to watch, pull up your stream page, muted of course, and check the gear icon to see if you can change the quality from source to high, medium, or low, or to specific resolutions. If so, you're good to go. Start streaming, you must be a streamer and need to attract new viewers.
Hey guys, Mighty here, OBS. So the first thing you use Mixer, set that service to Mixer, whatever you guys use. Simple, but I like advanced a lot more. It just gives me a lot more options here. My audio track is set to 1. My encoder is set to the new NVIDIA encoder. You could use X264 if you have a really fast CPU, but I have an i7 7700K 4-core 8-thread. So the best it could do here is support like very fast, maybe faster. But if I go to like medium or slow, these presets I'll start getting encoding overload issues on my stream. I just think, generally speaking, man, you could use the new NVIDIA encoder and your stream will still look great. So that's the one I would recommend. You definitely want to enforce the streaming service encoder settings, because if you don't do this, and let's say your bitrate is set to 10,000, Twitch would probably see that. You know, I use Twitch, they'd probably see that, and since their maximum bitrate limit is 6,000, they would probably strike your channel down with a temporary suspension or maybe give you a warning. Not too sure. So definitely have that check for constant speed. But if your upload speed is like 5 or 4, so I can get away with 6,000 because you can use here. In my case, I use 6,000 because my upload speed is 10. So I can get away with this. But if your upload speed is like 5 or 4, then you probably want to use like 2,500, maybe 3 frames in your stream. Or you look at your stats and you start, then definitely consider lowering this bitrate number here. So yeah, as you can see, my upload speed 12.3, but that's negligible. That could be higher or lower. So I can definitely use 6,000 for my bitrate. As for keyframe interval, Twitch recommends 2, so just use 2. Preset, I have it set to max quality. Profile set to high. You want look ahead turned off, but psychovisual tuning you want turned on. So we'll just optimize your bitrate and give you better quality. GPU, leave that at 0. Max B frames, Twitch recommends 2, so just leave that at 2. Now in the audio tab, I have my sample rate set to 48 kilohertz. Sound settings, default format, audio, desktop audio. Since I'm streaming it fast, peak meter, sample peak, you guys want to leave that alone. Since I'm streaming at 1080p, my base canvas resolution will be 1920 by 1080, and my output scaled resolution will also be 1920 by 1080. Downscale filter, I have it set to Lanscos. Uncommon FPS values, I have mine set to 60. So if you guys modify that high, what this means is that OBS is going to be using all the resources on your computer, and whatever else you're doing will come second. So if I were to say play a PC game, you know, OBS is gonna come first, right? And then my game's gonna be like Destiny. Playing a game on my computer, the game still plays great, whether it be like Destiny 2 or I have full. The last rate to manage congestion. If you find that your upload speed is like 6 or 7, and station yes will watching. Peace.